Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going through how I created this look and my background for the Your Favorite Bag DreamSnap submission. Sorry this is a little bit late again. I've just been dealing with a lot in real life and got a little bit behind. Wasn't able to do this DreamSnap until Tuesday night before reset. So I will likely have my results video up tomorrow for the update that we had today, or reset day that we had today. But this is the outfit that I had created, and it was focused around the little fox backpack. This is one of my favorite bags that I own. I think he's absolutely adorable, so I wanted to lean into that. And I recently started working on the star path, so I unlocked a lot of the items, and at this point have them all unlocked, and I'm working toward the moonstones now. But I had all these new items and clothing items, so I wanted to do a rock show, a night show, um, and have DJs and all of that, and people going to this club outdoor event was my idea. Not realizing that we were gonna have a dream snap this week regarding that exact theme. So I'm gonna have to get a little bit creative in how I do this. With adding in tags for the decor challenge, as well as making it look different than what I already did this week. But essentially, I wanted to go with a rock aesthetic, so I have on this kind of 90s look. I was envisioning this skirt as like my plaid jacket that I have tied around my waist, very 90s. The punky vibes with the pants, leaning into the red with the shoes as well. And then all of my accessories were silver. And then I have on this leather jacket as well. What you can't see in the picture, because I am facing away from it, is the front. So I didn't care what shirt I was wearing. I added in a couple of accessories. But let's go ahead and go through what exactly I had on. Okay, so we have the tags for this week were back, playful, modern, and strong. So the first thing that I did was get the bag. So I found the classic fox backpack, matched all the tags, so I wanted to do that. And then I grabbed other items from there, trying to get, again, max tags. So since back is only one item, the rest of these can only have 3 to get max tag. I ended up using the loose black Playful Pluto t-shirt. I layered on the lava pleather jacket. I have on the black statement pants with the skirt over it, which is not max tags, but we will figure out the tags on that in a second. I have on some socks, which are not max tag either. The shoes are the red Mickey high tops. I have on a bracelet, which is the vintage Mickey bracelet. And I have rings, the silver Cocorico rings. Let's see, I also have on some earrings, which are not max tagged. The glasses, I'm wearing the black sunglasses. And for my necklace, I have on the black holographic choker and then doubled it up with the gamer headphones. And for my hat, I have on the melting platinum Minnie Mouse ears. So the other thing that I have on is a skirt, which I'm assuming that I probably took off some of the bonus tags to find it. Let's go here. No, not that. Hmm. So they're for sure strong. Okay, so the skirt itself is only one tag, strong. But again, I was going for that aesthetic. And then the socks are, I think, strong only as well. Okay, modern and strong for the black over the knee socks. And I think that is everything. So after all of that, I was able to get 1 back tag out of 1, 11 out of 3 playful, 13 modern, and 14 strong for pretty decent high tag outfit. So the focus is definitely on our little fox here in our backpack, and I wanted to play off of the checkering or the plaid in the backpack with my skirt and the black and red for the rest of my outfit to kind of tie that all together, and the backpack being more colorful to be like the centerpiece of everything. So let's go ahead and take a look how this all came together. So I started off over here in the Forest of Valor, placing down a bunch of the elements that I just unlocked from the star path, and then I start moving things around and deciding the placement from there. I start out with the stage and some of the equipment on the stage with the bass or electric guitars. We have the drum set. I'm positioning these kind of fountain things, I don't know what they're called, in the back of the monitor or billboard. I'm assuming it's more like a monitor of what is happening on stage. I put down these tiles but realized I don't have enough, so I pick them up and try to incorporate them later. We have the keyboards, the guitar. I end up not using the pyrotechnic box or the little mixer DJ booth table thing. It's weird because it sits flush on the ground and you have to put it on top of a table, but none of the tables that I wanted looked good with it, or it just ended up not fitting onto the stage. So I end up scrapping that. I put some of these lights up and then end up putting the larger DJ rig in front of it, along with the little colorful tiles in front of each of the DJ booths that I mirror on each side, and end up eventually getting Jack and Goofy as the DJs in the booths. So that's what I'm working on now. I also have the smaller DJ booth kind of in front, and I really like the way that this all turned out. It took me a while to get this all situated here, and then once I exited out of furniture mode, most of it completely disappeared, so I had to do it all over. I'm not gonna go through and have you watch that all again, but after I get this place down and I put down these tiles again on the ground, I back out and everything vanishes. So after this, we'll skip ahead to me completing it. So this is what I was looking at. I wanted to incorporate using the close-up version of the photo. So I used this large rock to push the camera forward to make it look a little closer. I realized I didn't want a whole dance floor with these colorful tiles, so I ended up moving them towards the DJ area and then realizing you couldn't really see it through the grass. So I had to do something to eliminate the grass. So I end up extending this flooring up forward through the stage and to the sides to give it something to lay on top of so that you could actually see it and that it wasn't hidden beneath the grass. So that's what I'm working on now, is just making a little design and extending this forward so that everything is visible. And I pull out that a little bit to just frame it in. And then my next thought was to have some seating for the music festival goers. So we start out looking at some different benches here, and then I end up switching these out for the pink regal looking couches that we have, and then put some side tables next to it so that we could have some drinks next to the tables. And that's pretty much the basis of my entire build. Apart from this, I do use some of the little Mickey Mouse lights to add a little more color and vibrancy to a little bit of the stage, and then eventually I will pull it in to line the left and right of my photo as well. This was partially to get the characters not to wander about too much, and then the other piece was that it just felt a little empty in the foreground. It still feels a little empty in the middle because I was going between having a ton of villagers in the middle, kind of on the dance floor, and then my in shot didn't have nearly as many people in the middle. However, when we get there, you will see why I absolutely had to just go with it. So I was playing with the colors back here. Eventually, I do change this towards the end to have two of the green uh, like water flowing in the background in the middle, because I had everything kind of paired in two, and then in the middle I had green and purple, and the purple ended up blending in with the purple lighting that I had from the projectors there, so you couldn't really tell that there was a purple stream of water on the right hand side there. I also put down some fireflies, ended up realizing it didn't really look that great. I have some blue marshmallows down for some flare at the bottom of the screen. I end up moving the um, speakers to the left and the right to make them a little more visible than what they were on the screen. And here are the little Mickey lights that I end up moving a little bit in front of the couches so that they're actually visible in the shot, because again, I like the little bit of color that it gives to the left and right of this photo. And from here, it was a waiting game to try to get the characters to do something cute. Here, I'm going back there to change that purple water to green, and then I go back and try to um, put some more color behind the couches as well. I ended up putting two projectors behind each of the couches to just give it a little extra color. I wanted this to be very vibrant and fun. And this is the end shot. I end up getting Mickey and Wally in their animation with the music notes. You can't see it as much with Wally, but I couldn't pass it up. Everybody was in a good spot as well, so it just made sense. So let's go ahead and take a look at this a little bit closer. So this is what it ended up looking like in a smaller frame, and then this is it in full focus. So you can see the two little music notes from Mickey, and then while Wally was dancing and spinning around, here's a couple extra which aren't as visible, but I absolutely loved that little touch. Whether or not it's visible or garners extra votes or anything is probably not the case, but for me it was the little detail that really made it worth it. I was trying to catch Wally, Mirabelle, and Oswald's back here. Oswald jumping and then those two dancing while Stitch was doing his ukulele. And I got very close a couple of times, but it just didn't work out for one way or another. The one time I had almost a perfect shot, the fox had his eyes closed, and I just didn't want to deal with that. In my photo, I wanted him to be in this exact position where his eyes are open and his tongue sticking out. So I decided to not take the perfect, villager shot and go for the perfect shot on my backpack, which was the point of this whole week. So hopefully everybody likes it. I was kind of stumped on what I really wanted to do this week other than my outfit. I had my outfit picked for pretty much the whole week and then just couldn't figure out what background I wanted to do. And then when I unlocked most of all of the items at this point when I was creating this, I wanted to showcase those. I kind of wish I would have done something a little bit different for my background, but I do really like how this turned out. And for me, it's the world famous DJs, Jack and Goofy, and it looks adorable. So I'll definitely have to come up with something a little different for this week. So keep an eye out for that. But that'll do it for today's video. Again, there'll be another video from me tomorrow with the results for the, I forget what it was, Critters Lair DreamSnap submissions. So I hope to see you then. Bye-bye.